Ray and Tota might just be one of the funniest non-English speaking duos in social media right now. But I feel like the moment they're gonna learn English, it might just be the downfall of their careers. Now I know you guys are gonna disagree with me, but hey, let me cook. So, between the two, they were both discovered by Cenat. Kai discovered Ray in Japan and Kai discovered Tota in Brazil. And from there, they kind of just built like a close friendship. People found it so funny because they were communicating, but they didn't know how to communicate because Ray didn't understand English. So it was kind of funny to see Ray trying to understand Kai and Kai trying to understand Ray. After that, Kai really liked Ray because of his funny personality and things like that, and he wanted Ray to feature in his movie. And so after the movie was a success. It wasn't even like a full movie. I think it was just like 20 to 30 minutes, but it was so funny and people wanted to see more from Ray. And so Kai brought Ray into the United States, but then unfortunately, since he didn't have a visa, he needed to go back to Taiwan. And then Kai, he went to Brazil, and when he was in Brazil, he met Tota. Now it was almost the same interaction with Ray. They couldn't communicate with one another because Tota did not know English and Kai couldn't speak Portuguese, so it was hard for them to communicate, but it was still like, the relationship was still kind of there. And the thing is that Tota was literally manifesting that he wanted to meet Kai. He was even like speaking in the DMs like, bro, I want to meet you one day. And it's crazy because it actually happened. They actually met. And so when Kai was in Brazil, then Tota used to be there for a few of the days. So Tota was almost like in the sense of a tourist guide, but he wasn't a tourist guide. He was just like a fan of Kai. And so Kai came back into the United States, but then people wanted to see more of Tota. They're like, this guy is funny. And so Kai was like, you know what, I'm gonna bring Tota to the United States, but for Streamer University. So Streamer University happens, and he puts Tota and Ray in the same room. And it was so funny because Tota speaks Portuguese, he doesn't know English, and Ray speaks Taiwanese? What? I don't know. He's from Taiwan. So what do they speak? I don't want to. Both don't know English. But the thing is that what was so funny about them is the way how they were communicating through sign language. And that was so funny. And so now, you know what I'm saying? They're both really like a close friendship. And then Streamer University is done. And then Tota is now staying with the Clover Boys. He's staying with the Clover Boys. They're in their house. And they continue to have a close friendship, and now it's like a trio. So now it's Ray, Tota, and Rakai. Rakai is just there. Rakai is just there. Ray and Tota, they become funny. Everyone loves them because they both don't know English, but they are just connecting so well with one another. And people are loving Ray and Tota because of the connection they just have with one another. They both don't know English, but they're communicating through sign language, and they're both acting gays. They saying you boy, you girl, you girl. And here's my problem. Look. Remember when it was the Mafia-thon, right? And Ray was in Taiwan. And now Ray comes to America. Now he comes to the Mafia-thon house. But then everyone sees Ray and they like, yo, why this nigga different? Like, he looks fine. Like, yo, he different. Even Kai been saying this the entire time. Ray, you a thug now.
Funny back, bro. What?
You're like a thug. You feel what I'm saying? Because Ray kind of lost that good boy in him.
What do you mean by that?
Because this is what I'm saying. Because now the fact that he knows English, the relationship between Ray and Kai, it's still there, but it's not there at the same time. Because remember, the reason why they were so funny was because they couldn't communicate with one another. But now they can communicate because Ray knows English a little bit. It's starting to become a problem. You feel what I'm saying? But that is why when Tota came, it was so funny again because we're starting to see the language barrier you feel what I'm saying? Now Tota comes in and Tota speaks Portuguese. Ray doesn't know Portuguese. So now we're seeing it become you're seeing funny content again. Because now it's almost like the only way Ray can be funny is by acting gay. You feel what I'm saying? Where you're starting to be like, yo, I want to suck the dick.
You gotta be ashamed of yourself, nigga. Real talk. You gotta be ashamed of yourself. All as you is.
You feel what I'm saying? Because, bro, Ray knows English now. So, him not knowing English funny side, it doesn't exist anymore. So, the only way how he can still be funny is when he crashes out or where he just starts to make gay jokes and he starts glazing Duke Dennis.
If you never got right, don't ask to go.
So the moment when Tota learns English, it is still gonna be funny, because then the only funny thing about Tota is that he doesn't know English, and because the same gay thing and all, like Tota and Ray, they're literally the same person but just in different bodies. So when Tota comes to America, and if he's gonna stay in America fully, is that like funny thing still gonna be there? This is just, I'm not saying that it is. I'm just assuming. You feel what I'm saying? Because now I'm starting to see how Ray is starting to change a bit because of the fact that he knows English and all that. Like, we don't see the innocent Ray. There's no innocent Ray anymore, and we're starting to see the innocent Tota. But now, the moment when Tota knows English, and is he gonna change and also start? He's not gonna be innocent no more, and he's gonna be a thug now, because Ray is no more longer innocent. But I want to know what you guys think about it in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to drop a like and also hit the subscribe button. We are on the road to 500 subscribers. No, we hit 500. We hit 500. Thank you guys so much.
I love you guys. I love you guys very much. You're the best, bro.
Best. So subscribe. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. We are on the road to 550 subscribers. Let's go.